A former New Mexico attorney at the center of the DWI scandal in court today.
It's been over a year now since he pleaded guilty to federal charges. Faith Ibarra was also at the courthouse.
Yeah, that's right. His attorney telling me it's a complex case and a lot of moving parts, which he says takes time to come into fruition.
Mr. Clear, what do you have to say about your role in this?
He doesn't have anything
What do
to
you
say.
have to say about his role in this? He pleaded guilty.
He pleaded guilty.
What does he have to say? What do you have to say?
The plea documents speak for itself.
That is former New Mexico attorney Thomas Clear and his attorney Thomas Clark, both meeting with a judge and attorneys to review the process of his pending case.
Is there any remorse for the victims involved? Clear? Unless you want to speak on his behalf, that's fine.
What I can say is we will stand before the court and be judged based on federal rules of procedure, the sentencing guidelines.
Clear of Disbarred after pleading guilty to federal charges over a year ago for his role in a scheme to dismiss cases involving drivers suspected of DWI in exchange for money.
Any alcohol tonight? No, sir. No?
It almost felt like a nightmare. And honestly, it really was a nightmare.
The American Civil Liberties Union representing Carlos Smith, who claims he was falsely arrested and pressured to pay thousands of dollars to have charges dropped.
But again, I have to ask, is there any remorse for the victims and the pain that he caused?
My client's already pled guilty.
But remorse for the victims, the people.
Well, let me ask you this, I represent a lot of defendants who do a lot of terrible things, and involve death, trafficking drugs, and I ask you in return, you asked me a question about victims. This is not a victimless crime, but I want to ask you, who are these alleged victims?
Deceit was involved.
The who?
Deceit.
Well, and my client's taking responsibility for that deceit.
He took advantage of the situation at hand. Would you say so? So that's what I'm saying. Even though you're saying who are the victims,
no,
it doesn't make what your client
what
did,
I can
right?
tell you, what I can tell you is the harm was to our trust in society, trust in institutions, trust in the legal system, trust in law enforcement, and those things are the things that my client has a great deal of remorse about.
Faith Ibarra, KOAT, Action 7 News.
According to the courts, Clear could be sentenced before the end of the year.